What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Bag Boys. Right, we are back on track. We're keeping the ball rolling and we're keeping the videos pumping out. I noticed in the comments you guys said that you are interested in seeing me do the air setup on this Golf 5. So that's what we're going to get into today. Just a little bit about the car. I know that it's got, I think, a straight pipe or one box system. It's freak loud, as you heard in the intro this morning. And then it's got this nice stainless induction on the car as well. So like I said, we're doing bags. The kit originally came from a Audi. It's actually Damasio's car. I think I'm saying his name right. I call him Dems, but it came from his car. I'll insert the picture now. And we're gonna try and retrofit this kit onto the customer's car. So far the display at the back, it fits nicely in the boot, so that takes a lot of the work out for me. And they did an excellent job wiring everything up. It's extremely neat, so thank you to whoever did the setup. I don't know if it was Weed and Bag that did it, but it was well done. So the only complication might be getting the struts in and checking if it's actually the same size and it fits. First thing we're going to do is just strip out the interior. That's why I have the car outside, because we're going to strip the interior, and I obviously need the doors open, which I can't do inside, and get all the lines and wiring put into the car and functioning. Once that's up and running, then I'll pull the car in and try and fit the struts. There is no gauges on here. I just messaged Damasio this morning and he said to me there's actually an app with this. It's a Bluetooth remote with an app. So that's a liquor system, and it's also all individual, meaning each bag gets its own line and can go up and down individually. So yeah, enough chit chat guys. That's going to be it for today. Let's get into the work. Sharp. So we've got all our interior bits stripped for the most part. I got the rear seats out, which you guys saw, and then just removed the paneling on the side here going up, and took the glove box out as well, so that's removed. So our lines, remember, we're going to try and do this install as neat as possible, so you don't want to see anything when you open anywhere. The lines I got going through a grommet this is the water tray or wiper tray, and then that's going to run from there through these holes, which was also a grommet that I removed, and down to the shocks. The wiring, we just need to run a power and a signal cable, so that'll come up behind. Here is a wire grommet that is going to come through and into here, and then yeah, run it all the way down on the side of the car and into the boot. So I don't want to cut open or take out any of the parts that's in here already, and so I'm just going to put this whole boot display in the boot now and start basically laying my ground down and putting my wires in and running my front lines in and my rear lines in. So yeah, apologies, I was showing you nothing there, but anyway, let's put this in the car, start running the power cabling and stuff, and then hopefully we can start putting the interior together and do the actual bags in the car. Okay, so you guys saw that I got some of the interior assembled in some of the cinematics that I had there for you guys. I've actually put everything back in. It looks a bit messy because the seat is down, but once it's up, you basically can only see the box from the backside. But we need to make it serviceable, so that's why that side is always open. At the moment I'm testing for leaks, so we've got the compressor pump full, everything is working perfectly, and we're just making sure that there's no leaks on the system here, and then we can go ahead and install our bags. I've got the remote switch wired up to this 12 volt cigarette lighter here, so when you put the ignition on of the car, the compressor runs, but once the key is out, the compressor won't turn on, and that's to make sure you don't drain the battery. However, the switches to go up and down with the car still works with the car being off. And then we just tried to make it as neat and OEM as possible, so you won't see anything that's sticking out. We haven't drilled into the chassis anywhere, and I ended up putting our main power on the fuse box here. So that yellow wire there, this one, that's our main power for the bags, wired directly as per OEM, as if the car came with it. So yeah, like I said, testing for leaks at the moment. While we're waiting on the car, or waiting to see if there's any leaks, I'm just gonna clean up the shop quickly, and then we are missing a few things to complete the car. We don't have long enough lines, because I think the previous guys ran the lines underneath the car, and I don't install bags like that, just for safety. So I need some fittings. I need 3 of these fittings, and about 6 meters of 8mm line to complete the car. And then I'm also missing one of these threaded fittings, so I'm gonna go and get that in the meantime. So yeah, right, so it is the next day. As you can see, the car is on the lift, and we are busy putting in the bags, or should I say rather, the bags are in already. Unfortunately, I did get a bit busy last night, and yeah, I didn't actually film putting the bags in, but I'll go over it with you guys quickly. As I said, this was the Audi kit before, like I showed you earlier in the video. So yeah, it was, the rears was basically a straight fit. It just sits in here. There's a piece of pipe underneath just to raise it up slightly to add more height, and then it bolts at the bottom here. I did change these washers out because the ones that were in there were quite thin, and this is like 5mm washers now. And then we got our line running into the OEM grommets on the floor, and then cable tied out of the way of the brake. So yeah, that's the rears. The fronts, unfortunately we didn't get to fit the camber plates that came with the kit, and that, like I said, it's for an Audi, so the bolt holes didn't line up with the chassis, so we ended up putting the OEM top hats in the car. And then as you can see, this, you can see actually there's 2 layers here, so I had to put a pipe over the shock just to widen it a little bit, and now we're going to put it in the hub here at the back, and that will clamp it closed and hold it securely in place. So yeah, I just need to do that quickly, and then run the lines for the front in the firewall on top. So I'll switch over to some cinematics of me doing that, and then we can test out the kit. So let's see what lows we get with this kit. Remember, it's from a different car, so I have no idea where the wheels are going to sit, but hopefully we get the fitment that we're looking for. Oh, another thing, I don't know if I mentioned it, but if you guys look at the exhaust underneath this car is actually straight pipe. This is 90mm piping, and it goes into I think this is a bit wider, it's the same size, but yeah, it's straight pipe. As you can see, there's no box, so I'm going to start it up for a cold start now. It's very, very, very loud, but I have to run the car in order to switch the compressor on, otherwise I'll drain the battery. So yeah, let me give you guys a cold start quickly.
Just walking out school, I saw this girl getting off the train. We exchanged numbers, I went on a couple days. At first everything was
amazing. Alright guys, so as you saw, I got the air setup complete on the Golf 5 and the car is looking nice. However, there is still a bit of fitment issues on the car, namely because the customer has bigger tires on, so I couldn't get it as low as I wanted to get it. But we'll work through that at a later stage, probably tomorrow. Though, to be honest, I'm probably not going to record it. As you can see, I'm in the warehouse at Killarney. And the Honda guys are all pulling in for the overnights for tomorrow's HDay. So I probably will come around to check out some of the action on HDay because I'm going to be at work. But I just wanted to show you guys some of the cars standing here. Obviously the prettier of the bunch because they're inside of the warehouse. So yeah, let me switch to a little bit of cinematics for you guys, and then we can switch back to the work. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's currently Honda day at the track. Very busy day, but also very wet. I don't know if the guys are gonna get down or out onto the track anytime this morning still, because the track's pretty wet. So what they're doing is they're doing parade laps on the track to try and dry it off a little bit. But I need to get to work and I've got golf things to do. So we'll check in with the Honda later on again. But for now, let's get back to the bags. Alright guys, so as I was saying, we're back to the golf bag action. So the first thing I need to do here, I've noticed that the bags are actually damaged. I took them apart, so the bag goes on the shock like this, and you see there's little holes there that it mounts through this plate. So on that mark you can see there was made by the fitting that was put through the bag, and it actually ended up damaging the bag over here. So unfortunately these are likely to be replaced. They need to be replaced most likely. What I am going to try and do now is just clean up the shocks a little bit and then put some Sika on these holes, right? And hopefully that seals it up. It's a very strong sealant that I'm going to use. And then when I put the bag on, I'm going to just hold it off to the side and press against the side of the fitting. Instead of the fitting pressing directly against it, the fitting must press in that way. So you can see on one of these bags I already did a test fit over there, and you can see there that it just made the damage to the side instead, but without penetrating the rubber, which is what this was doing. Every time you blow air into it, it was just pushing on the rubber. So I don't think that it's going to fix it. If it does, that's fantastic. We'll do an overnight test with the car. But for now, like I said, all I can do is just seal it back on here and then hope for the best. So yeah, let's do that quickly. guys, so slightly random interjection to the video. I know you've seen a lot of Honda content this week, and it is because it's Honda week basically. But anyway, Mana, this is his K20 EK Ballard, right? If you guys frequent the drag racing events, then you would have seen the last robot racing. Mana was on the track, and he did a pull with the car, but it broke down, or basically went into limp mode in 4th gear, and then on the second race he did, it broke down in 2nd gear. So he did know that there was an issue with the TPS he had on the car before, and he tried to fit one that wasn't necessarily meant for the engine, which didn't work out. So he's now got a different TPS on the car, and said to me that he just wants to go and test it, and asked if I want to go along with him for a ride. So yeah guys, if you don't know about the car, this is Mana's K20 swap. I can give you guys more details. I don't know all the specifics and the grocery list on the car, but a very beautiful car. And this man is very, very pedantic about his car and how he takes care of it. He keeps an excellent hand on it at all times. So this thing gets everything it needs at all times. Anyway, so enough chit chat guys. I'm going to shoot some cinematics for you guys quickly, and then just take you with a ride along in the car. So enjoy. I got my work cut out for me. Really? Oh, this thing pulls. Yeah, those runs were fun. Mana's not completely happy. He did say that on the first run he felt that it lagged off a little bit, but he thinks it might be the ECU trying to recalibrate itself, because the 3 runs after were absolutely power. I got the G5 in again. There was 1 leak left. I fixed the leak on the line, but there was 1 leak left on the O-ring here. So I just went to go buy a new O-ring. So I'm going to put this in quickly, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this fixes the issues and the car can leave. So yeah, let me just get that fitted quickly. I will jump to some cinematics if it works. Otherwise, it'll be a sad outro for you guys. So it's been about maybe an hour and a half or so. I've put the car on this level and it hasn't changed one bit, not even a millimeter. So that's excellent news. I'm going to put the key in the ignition now so that I can see if the compressor switch is on. So great, it didn't switch on, which means it's holding pressure at the back as well. Fan fantastic. So yeah, let me air it out and give you guys a little bit of cinematics. But before that, it has been quite a long video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Bag Boys. It feels good to be posting weekly again and back on track. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to comment, like and subscribe on the video. And until the next one, Bag Boys, we out. Peace.
Say